Good afternoon and good morning to our partners and colleagues in Canada. Thank you very much for all joining us today on the occasion of the EU-Canada Matchmaking Event webinar, info webinar. So today, before going to the agenda, I will quickly go through the housekeeping rules. This webinar will be recorded and will last 1 hour. All participants are in listening mode. If you would like to raise a question or to require more information, please use the chat box or Q&A box. These are the housekeeping rules. The recording also will be uploaded on the European Cluster Collaboration, together with the PowerPoint presentation that we will be using today. So without further delay, we will continue with the agenda. I will ask the colleagues if we can go on the agenda slide. Thank you. So very quickly, we will go through we will have a look at the past EU-Canada matchmaking events and missions. We will have the overview of the forthcoming matchmaking event this September. We will look into the draft program for the EU clusters and SMEs. A couple of reminders with regards to the current open call for expression of interest. And there will be a time for your questions so we can answer as much as possible of the current questions you may have. Together with us, I see we have participants that have been already evaluated. Their applications have been evaluated. And also we are having those that might be interested to join us. And today, probably, hopefully, they will find the answers to their questions, and that will encourage them to join us for the EU-Canada Matchmaking Event. I'm really pleased to have Isabel Turcot, the founder of All In, with us. Good morning once again, Isabel. A real pleasure that you are joining us today. Shortly after I will go through the overview of the past mission, I will give you the floor for a couple of words. Thank you very much for joining us today. So looking into the past EU-Canada cooperations, in 2019, between 5th and 7th of June, there was a EU-Canada Cluster Matchmaking Event, which took place in Toronto. It's a huge coincidence, but this matchmaking was exactly on the 6th of June. So this was 5 years ago. So you see, it was again organized on behalf of the European Cluster Collaboration Platform, on behalf of the European Commission, together with the Canadian Superclusters Initiative in Toronto. On the next slide, you will see a couple of the sectorial focus as well as the activities. As usual, as any of the matchmaking events, international matchmaking events that European Cluster Collaboration Platform is organizing, there is a matchmaking part, there is a group discussions, site visits, as well as visits to an anchor event. The EU delegation was composed of 27 clusters representing 16 European countries. And during the matchmaking part, more than 100 meeting sessions took place, have been accomplished. So with this, you see those activities. It has been 5 years from the previous event, and we are very much looking forward to the EU-Canada matchmaking event that will take place in September. On the next slide, we will see basically the partnering and the key dates. So this is the 10th and 12th of September, 2024. And it's in the context, this event is planned in the context of All In. Later, we will hear more from Isabel with regards to All In event. The focus areas, so we've launched already, the call for expression of interest has been launched already, and we had, we evaluated already the first applications. The focus area for this mission is the artificial intelligence, advanced manufacturing, digital technology, and quantum technologies. Here you see, we'll quickly go through the overall agenda of the mission, what we plan. This is majority as on the 10th of September, the day would be really busy, starting very early in the morning, where we will have the site visits, and then in the afternoon, the matchmaking event. So the EU delegates, most probably you will be arriving on the 9th of September. On the 10th of September, there will be, as already mentioned, we will start the day. We are planning to start the day with industry visits. After I go through this slide, you will see some already the drafts that we have made for the site visits. The actual OEN event is taking place on the 11th and 12th. So there will be many activities that we will schedule for the 11th. On the 12th, some of you may wish to already to leave after they have a day at the event. And of course, some of you would like to stay till the end of the event and depart and plan their departure on the 13th of September. On the next slides, here we have just a brief for the site visits, but here I will probably would like to give the floor quickly to Isabel, if she's still with us. Isabel, do you hear me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yes, so it's a real pleasure to have you today here, already to have discussions and partnering for the preparation of this matchmaking event. So I'm giving the floor to you to give some overview of the event, all-in event. I mean, please take the floor and brief our participants today. Feed them with as much information as you like.
Great. And you have the slides that we provided you following this one?
So basically here we have the site visit, the two slides for the site visit, and then we have also the slides. Colleagues, if we can go on the slide with the overview of the event. So maybe the next one. The next one. Yes, maybe I think you need this one.
Okay, so that's the only one you have. Okay, so let's go back to previous one then. So everyone, very happy to get to talk to you today. We're very looking forward to host you in Montreal this time. So we had a few slides for you on All-In. So basically just to show you a bit in photo what All-In will represent, but it's an event that we will be doing for the second year. So we have one edition done. Where we really want to showcase all the possibility that AI can bring to the industry. So it's really an event towards business people, where we looked into how AI is transforming our world. So how AI is transforming manufacturing, as you can see here, or transforming the energy sector or the finance sector. So we will have 4 stages of content. A very large one with the forum, a little bit smaller one on the Agora, and two stage where we have content. We call them the All-In Talk. So it's content more related even to the business. So it's a pay to talk where companies are coming and present their AI solutions and product. So we are expecting more than 3,000 people this year on site. For the 2 days, starting with September 10th, where you will be all invited for a VIP reception on the top roof of our site. And then we're expecting about 200 person for that VIP dinner. And starting on the 11th, so a full pack of all sort of agenda, but on site also you'll have the opportunity to meet with all of the actors of our AI ecosystem here in Canada, from manufacturing, so more hardware to software to solution-based, and a lot of new players. We were 2 weeks ago at Vivatech in France. What we realized is that there's a bit of difference between how we do things here and how things are being done in Europe, in a sense that for us, we had created a lot of new players in AI, lots of new solutions, instead of what we've seen more in France was that more of the large group had integrated their own innovation lab within their organization. When for us, we created a series of smaller ones that comes help our larger group. So that will be interesting for you to come and discover that, the difference, all the solutions that are available here, and have a chance also for you to present what you're doing. And now our AI can also come from your side and solve some of the challenges that our businesses have, as our public services have also. There will be a lot of representatives from the public sector also. So if we're going back to the slide that you have here, if you just want to go to September 10, Theodora had for you a slide where you have the company that will be visited. So on the tour previous to All In. So I think you wanted me to say a few words on each of them.
Yes, maybe just for a second, colleagues, can we go back to I think the previous, yes, one more.
One more. So
yes.
So there's 5, 3 on this slide and 2 on the other one. So there's 5 companies that are expecting you and will be welcoming you in their location on September 10, where they will present the role they play in our ecosystem. So you will have like the 3 side of our triangle, in a sense that there's a research institute as Mila that will be presenting you what they do. Ivadolab is more on the professional services, so helping companies integrating AI or adopting AI in their processes and operation. Scale AI is the facilitator financing AI project. So certainly of interest for some of our younger entrepreneurs that are coming, how they can be financed also in integrating AI in Canada. And if we go to the next slides, you have NextAI. NextAI is an incubator of AI startup across Canada that we will present you how they work and how they have success in helping creation of new players. And Santec is also an incubator, but more in terms of global tech. It's associated with l'École des Technologies Supérieures here in Montreal. So they do a similar role than NextAI, but for larger technologies and not just AI. After this, I think the slide you had for them was more related to content. So that is something to get back to when you have time, if you want to. We're starting to advertise our content on the All In event website. So you'll see more and more information on each of them. We are expecting 200 speakers. They're already mostly confirmed. All In is also very well attended by journalists and media. We had 108 journalists last year covering the event from across North America. So it's a good also opportunity if there's any of you that wish to announce that anything related to AI during the event. We offer these capabilities for free. There's a big, we call it an aquarium for media conference and podcast. So that is something also possible for you.
If I may.
You had any other of my slide after this one?
So no, I mean, this is what I took from the previous PowerPoint presentation, but I wanted to ask something I believe it would be very interesting for the participants. They to understand, because you were mentioning about the number of the speakers, and obviously here we see the forum topics, that there is an exhibition exhibition part. Maybe
Yeah,
you can
on the
say.
slide that maybe we can make available for everyone after the call. On the slide we provided you, there is a map of the location. So you will see that there's 4 stage of content, but there's also an area for display of companies. We don't do the usual industrial way of every company bringing their booths. We are creating an environment where all the stage are made for everyone to have an opportunity to present their solutions and offering. So there will be let's say spaces and for each of our large corporation here, large group, we will have a section also for international delegation. There's a lot of large group from France that are interested into showcasing also. So it doesn't have the scale of Vivatech in terms of booths and showcase space, but you'll have a great opportunity to see what's being done across Canada in all sector. And there will also be, I know you mentioned quantum earlier as a technology you're looking for to come and see. There will be also a space related to all the quantum activities that are happening here at the moment.
Yes, that's really great. We already have interest from clusters that are representing quantum technology, so this would be really good that they will be able to explore further and to make connections. So once again, to repeat, on the first day before the start, because you see here that the actual days of the event, of the AI all-in event is 11th and 12th of September, when there is a conference part, as well as this, the way have Isabel presented, there is the exhibition part, but organized in a different way. So the matchmaking event will be on the 10th. So this will allow you, we will create the visits. You've seen, and Isabel mentioned some words about the different incubators and organizations that we will visit in the morning on the 10th. After that, we will be having, jointly, we will have this like a seminar part where we will have presentations and pitching from the European clusters, as well as those the Canadian clusters. And after that, we will have anticipated more than 3 hours of matchmaking. And after that, we will have the reception that Isabel presented. So this is leaving you to have the full 2 days on the 11th and 12th fully to concentrate and explore every opportunity possible at the event. While the different speakers in the process of to be confirmed, we also have, and Isabella can probably add afterwards to this slide some of the speakers that have been already confirmed, as well as some of the sessions, if you think that would be of interest to the participants to take a decision, of course, to add this to the presentation. As I mentioned earlier, the presentation together with the recording will be available on the European Cluster Collaboration Platform, and we will send it to all participants that have signed up for today to be part of the webinar. Also those that were not able to join us, but still requested to receive materials. So it is something that is important for the delegation, for the EU delegation. When we are looking into the OIN website, you may see that there is an entry fee. Something that it's important to mention here is that due to the partnership we are having, thank you very much for that, the European delegation was offered to have complimentary access to all the facilities, facilities meaning the sessions, the different sessions, as well as the connection with other international participants, as well as visiting the different, I will still call it exhibition areas and booths, so to make as much as possible of your stay. So please, when you are considering your travels, though it is written in our call for expression of interest It is for those that are familiar and those that have been previously through the process, they know that we support up to 3 days, as well as please really consider well your stay, when you are planning afterwards, in order to make sure you are not missing any aspects of the event. I don't remember whether you have mentioned, Isabel, based on the the first event last year. I remember the media, the speakers you were saying, but as part of other international uh, groups that you're expecting, you mentioned France. Somewhere from any other groups that might be of interest, if you can.
Yeah. Last year we had 300 delegates from international from 20 countries.
Okay.
Today, at the moment, we can very easily say that all this will be doubled. So we will have 40 countries this year, more than 600, probably around 800 people from abroad, so outside Canada. So that's one thing that I haven't mentioned, is that we will be having an international zone within the space where you will be able to host meetings with other countries, delegates or representative, or with companies that are present there. So if you don't meet them in their space, or you require a more intimate space, this international lounge will be available to you. It's on the floor just above the exhibition area.
And this is available throughout the 2 days.
Yes.
That's great.
You can either register for a room in advance if you were to need for specific timing a room, and there will be also space that are available as you come and need a space to sit and for meetings.
And is there, the booking, is there like an additional matchmaking system? Is there application that they will be requesting? What is available?
Yeah. You can we can go through you, or they can go through you and to Elan, and we will reserve rooms for specific needs. But also, it's available on first come, first serve if you were to need something while you are at the event. But yes, we'll be having a reception for this, and there will be an agenda being built as per the request, if there's any request prior to the event.
Yes, basically, in other events that we have been organizing in the past, we organize like a group meeting with other international delegation, for example, where we create like another opportunity for the different organizations to present themselves. So basically, there is a kind of a meeting between these two international groups. So we will, of course, jointly explore with you the opportunities once we have the full scope of our delegation, and we will see what would be the most interesting for them how to plan also their time at the event.
Yeah, one more thing also is that we will organize tour for you. So for any one of you that are interested to follow a guide and go through the site with that guide, I will explain you each of the solutions that are presented, and depending on your interest, if you're more interested into meeting with startups or with young companies that are already commercialized, or if you're more interested into AI for manufacturing or AI for healthcare, we will have different tour like this offered for you guys if you're interested.
Yes, when we are receiving, this is something for you probably, Isabel, to know that when we receive each application, when our clusters and SMEs, when they express their interest, they are very specific what they are interested in. So we can jointly overlooking this feedback, these answers, and decide what would be the most valuable, joint tours, as well as if there is a need for some more, let's say, one-to-one tours or meetings to be considered or to be initiated.
Yeah, totally. And there's people here also that are expecting to meet with you. So they'll be also very happy that we organize those one-on-one. So yeah, totally.
That's great. Okay, so then I will go to the next important things. I welcome everyone to please, if you have questions, feel free. This is the idea behind this webinar, is to provide you with the information. As mentioned, some of you I can see we have already some clusters and SMEs that have been approved. They have applied under the first cutoff date of the current call. And after the evaluation, they have been already offered a place for this matchmaking event. But it is very important now for those that are still considering, please take a note that the next cutoff date is the 18th of June. And we strongly advise you, if you have some questions, please go in details through the documents that are provided on the European Cluster Collaboration Platform. Also check the OWIN website. As Isabel mentioned, they are adding more and more information on a daily basis. Together with this presentation, we will also forward you information about some of the speakers that have been already approved. And please, if by going through the different information and slides, if you see some questions, if it is not clear, if it is for the first time for you applying to be part of the European Cluster Collaboration Platform matchmaking events, let us know. And of course, we will guide you through the process. Don't wait till the last moment. Obviously, you will see on the event page, and when you're reading the information about the current call, you will see that in case there is available space, we will also consider last-minute applications. But even from the perspective of planning your travel and make your travel arrangements, it is really much better to have to receive your application now, to be able to go through the evaluation process, and if it is applicable, you to start sorting your travel arrangements. I will check quickly if we have yes, we have comments from Antonio Novo in generative AI. So this is something that definitely will be considered from the Canadian partners when planning the special visits. Please, while I'm providing you, while we are discussing the different topics, please, if you have some questions, let us know, type them here. If I'm able to respond and give you the answer straight away, I'll do so. If not, we will make a note and forward you the answer together with the link to this recording, as well as the PowerPoint presentation that is used now, is presented. If we can go on the next slide, just to check what we have here. So this is the time now for the questions. Again, I would like to remind that currently the call is for clusters and SMEs is open. The second cutoff date is the 18th of June. Please read the details which are presented in the call documents. If you have questions, please write to EU Matchmaking email. It is provided in the call documents, and we will also post it here in the chat. For those that have received already their that have been invited to be part of the mission. I see that we have clusters and representatives here today with us. You also have been notified about the important dates to reconfirm your willingness to join. Please, when you before confirming, please check the details again in the call. The interest is really high, and consider your plans. And please, if you are willing to join us, make sure that this is fitting in all other plans. So to make sure that you're taking a place and not taking a place that could be offered to someone else, which is on a reserved list. I see that we have a question. Let me have a look. Of course, I mean, I see that there is a question whether you would be able to ask for specific companies, of course. Isabel, are you still with us? If I may have a question, to address one question to you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, do you at some point list all the exhibitors, the companies, on the website of the event?
Uh, on the website, we list all of our partners and members of the ecosystem that will be listed. But we can give you access to a list of participants after the event, like a few days after. We can give you the entire list. The thing is that we function with an app, a simple app that is used by a lot of events called, oh, I have a blank right now. It's that'll come back. But it's an event app where you'll all have access, and you can find everyone attending from there, and also use it for matchmaking. Yeah.
That's great. Yes, because there was the question how the matchmaking, if one of the organizations from the EU organizations would like to meet, what would be the process if they would like to meet with another organization which is attending or participating. So this could
The
be
best
done.
way is to use the app. Yeah. So as soon as you have your ticket, so you're joining us, we will provide you your free ticket, and you'll have access to the app this way, and you can right away be put in contact with the other participant if you wish to use the app for contact. Yeah.
Okay, so to translate that into the our current call would mean that once you have been approved and you've been approved and invited, you confirm your participation and fulfill the requirements which are in the call. Then from one side you will register in B2Match, so to make sure that you are having the meetings between the European clusters and the Canadian clusters on the 10th of September of the matchmaking then, but also you receive the code to register on the OWIN website together with the download probably the app. So to be able specifically during the days of the exhibition to have meetings with those that are at the event.
Yeah, and sorry for my little blank. The application that we use, all branded all in, but we use SwapCard as the application for matchmaking.
Yes, thank you. Yes, this is very important because, and I believe that there is regular everyone who is joining, I mean, the moment they get the ticket, everyone who is getting the ticket, they are listed. I mean, they are encouraged to use the app. Great, that's perfect. And then probably through the app, they can, while they arrange the meetings, they can we can see they can block it at a time for these networking places, zones that you were saying.
Exactly.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you very much. Are there other questions which are related to the event? It's a really, I'm very thankful that we're having Isabel, though it's really early morning for her, as well as a very busy week, I understand, for you. So thank you very much for joining us today. I believe it would be very helpful for those that are having doubts or it was still having questions to take a decision to start their planning. So I think This would be very useful for them to understand. I really welcome any questions. If there is something, maybe if Isabel, do you see the chat? So
Yeah, I do.
okay, so there is we are interested in AI deep tech. There is a question from Karen coming.
I mean, there will be a few of looking more into deep tech, but it's mainly for AI concrete, applied AI concrete example within companies. So we're not too much into. There'll be a few talks from researchers and academic, but this event is really oriented towards business. So how can we apply AI to our business processes to improve productivities and be more efficient and provide the faster growth for organization, or better management of our public services money to be more efficient.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so while waiting, if someone else has a question, I would like to repeat once again key dates for your calendar. So please have a look. If you have already applied, if you're a cluster or SME organization that have already applied, we have communicated the results. So please check your emails and make sure that you have followed the information which was included in your in the follow-up email. For those that are still considering and looking to apply or considering to apply, we strongly advise you to have a look at the call conditions there. The call for clusters and the call for the EU SMEs is open. For the cluster, the second cutoff date is 18th of June. So please, check the information. If you have some questions, let us know so we would be able to help you. And with that, you take a decision. So there is a question about the defense. Yes, defense sector.
Yeah, I've answered that. There's several companies in the aerospace sector and in cybersecurity combined with AI. We do not have that much of like defense sector players here in Canada. But for example, Thales, which is a European group, will be present. But I mean, if someone was to say, I want to really focus on defense sector, it's maybe not the best event for that. We're really looking more, the defense aspect or more looked into all the possibilities in aerospace from aircraft, from CAE, which has processing tools to train the pilots, to all the, like there's several satellite companies also. So aerospace as a whole, not necessarily towards defense sector.
Yes, and I think I mean everyone can check the information which is currently presented on the event website. If you think is about some aspects from the past event from last year could be useful, I would be grateful to add them to the presentation, or I can even send it as a additional presentation to the participants, and we can upload it on the European Cluster Collaboration platform as past statistics, because this will help those that are still looking, those that are not familiar with the event itself, to read and get the information.
Yeah, exactly. If we can share the information that was provided, like the various slide, that would help everyone into making their decision. And if it was like the defense, there's two questions from two different person on defense. If it was that there's specific players that you wish to meet here from North America, more related to defense, that may not be in our list, that is also something that we can offer, is that we can try to make sure that they attend, and that we try to help you have meetings with them if there were specific players in the defense sector that you'd like to meet.
Yes, this would be so. This is important also for the delegates that then everyone who is today here and with us at this meeting. That after the 18th of June, we will give another 10 days. Hopefully, by the end of the June, by the end of June, we will communicate the results after the second cutoff date, which and we will be provided also to our partners, to Isabel, so they can see who is already in the group, who was offered the place. And that will help again to, if there's some specific interests, some specific requests, we to use properly the time in the next 2 months, 2 months and a half before the event, to plan and see how jointly, I mean, from our side as well as from our Canadian partner side, to help to create the best possible connections. Okay, so do we have, as I said previously, just waiting for more questions, but we will record, the recording will be uploaded on European Cluster Collaboration Platform. This presentation, together with some more slides coming from Isabel, will be shared with you, so you will have all possible information at one place at the moment, having the already the first draft of the agenda for the 3 days, having an overview of the site visits that you have seen, that we are planning for you to visit. You will be able to see some of the speakers, the different zones, some statistics from past events, and we would be here for you to welcome your questions. And hopefully we jointly will be in Montreal between 10th and 12th of September, and open opportunities for many collaborations. I'm waiting. We still, from the time I said earlier that this webinar will last up to an hour, I don't want to keep Isabel too long, as she was really busy, and we squeezed her to have her today with us. So please let us know. I mean, even we cannot answer now, and there is more things coming. I mean, you have more questions, please let us know, and we are having weekly meetings with the Canadian partners, so we will try to do our best to get as much as possible information, so to be helpful and really answer to what you're looking for in terms of you taking a decision of applying or joining us.
And we're looking forward to host you all in Montreal in September.
Yes. So with that, I mean, I'll allow another 1-2 minutes for any other questions, and if not, we will be closing the webinar. So to be able to respond to prepare the follow-up information and forward to those that have been today with us. Okay. I don't see more questions coming. So please check the European Cluster Collaboration Platform for all the details that are related to this event. Please, of course, keep checking the European Cluster Collaboration Platform with regards to other activities in events that are taking place. The second cutoff date for this event, we are awaiting welcoming applications till the 18th of June. For the clusters, you will see there are links and information for the clusters as well as SMEs. Please read the information. If you have doubts, if you have some questions, please let us know. We will prepare the recording together with this presentation. We will prepare them, upload them in the next 1 or 2 days, and share it with you. I don't see more questions coming, so I would like once again to thank Isabel for joining us today. Thank you very much, Isabel. And I would like to thank everyone who have been part of this meeting today. We hope this was helpful to you, and we are really looking forward to receiving your comments, to receiving your applications, and building together one successful matchmaking event with Canada.